Hey everyone. You're not going to get the best view of me today. I'm, I have it, I'm using the HDMI to put it up on the TV just for today. I'm not going to be on very long. But I just wanted to wish everyone a Merry Christmas and I hope everyone is going to have a wonderful Christmas. Mine feels like spring. I'm going to be completely honest. I live in Florida, so right now we're kind of having warm-ish weather, so it really does feel like spring. I got my mom asking every day since like the 22nd to open presents instead of she wants to do like one present until Christmas and then open all of them. And I keep telling her that's not what we're going to do. Usually it's supposed to be vice versa. The kids are the ones asking their parents to open presents early. My mom, on the other hand, really wants to get her hands on the slippers that I got her. So she's constantly asking. And so yeah, we also went and got pizza from Hungry Howie's because it was still open. Um, Christmas Eve and Christmas, it's Hungry Howie's is always open, but it does specify on its website that hours may vary or differ from what they have written on the site because it just depends on how many people show up. And because it's Christmas, we gave them a pretty large tip. Um, it was only fair. They're working hard and still making very delicious pizza for everyone on Christmas. So we thought it was only fair. I put 10 in, she put 10 in, and we went from there. Um, we were going to do $5, but neither of us had $5. I had 4 and 50 cents. So I put 4.50 in there at first. And then I was like, you know what? It's Christmas. So I put a 10 in there and she followed suit. Um, she also got me a new game, one that I haven't played before. And right now I'm playing on creative mode because I'm not too familiar with the keys just yet. But if you've seen Markiplier or Bob or Wade, Microskirm, or Lord Minion 777, uh, you'll know the game I'm talking about. It's called Raft. Um, I was really debating between it and um, The Forest, but I went with Raft instead. There was one thing on it that I noticed that I did not notice when they were playing, and that is the fact that there are stingrays in this game. I know there's all sorts of fish and stuff like that, but I did not think there would be stingrays, especially since I've never actually seen one in the game. Of course, I haven't really watched anybody else play it. One of my favorite YouTubers is Markiplier, and I tend to watch his channel more than anybody else for games like that because the way him, Bob, and Wade interact with each other is kind of like brothers, and I absolutely adore it. And I find watching through his the way his editor does things, it's funnier that way just because that's the type of person Mark is, and his editor does a really good job at it. Um, I watch Jack Septiceye with Subnautica, as well as Neebs Gaming with Subnautica, and Among Us. He has a lot of funny videos. Those are the ones that really those are the ones that got me to subscribe to him in the first place. I believe Among Us was the first one I started. Um, and I subscribed due to those. Other people, when they're doing their channels, it's different than what I usually expect. Um, Wade tends to be more towards his um, subscribers or audiences and talks to them constantly. You mainly focused on chat. Uh, Bob isn't entirely that way, but when it comes to Markiplier, he pays attention to his chat, but he doesn't interact with them most of the time unless he needs help with something because he just can't figure it out. Um, like during the forest, he asked chat how to put his lighter away because they couldn't figure out how to put the stupid thing away. They used it once and they had it forever. Um, and then usually he's just mainly focused on the game. I'm pretty sure he interacts with them more, but his editor and him cut out those bits and pieces unless it's extremely funny. Um, Mark tends to focus more on comedy and his interaction with the other YouTubers than anything. I also did watch Mark play Among Us as well and was going to start I started watching him play Subnautica, but it the way he plays Subnautica is a bit too much for me. I actually got motion sickness from it because he just turns so much when he gets scared. So there's a lot of videos of his that I actually can't watch. Baldy being one of them. I can't watch him play it. I end up getting motion sickness from watching him play a video game, and it drives me insane. Um, so I'm playing Raft on my own and figuring out how to do the keys and all that stuff. And I've also gotten to the point where when I first start playing the game, whether it's on easy or normal, I will jump off the raft at the first island and just let the raft go. Not even freaking concerned about it. Just let it wander off. And I will go on the island and wait till I have enough materials for my first throwable anchor and then start building a new raft. Um, I also realized that you can swim out in the sea. Um, yeah, you do have to be careful of the shark, but you can just freelance the whole sea going to pick up materials. You don't have to throw the hook all the time. Um, I'm not the best at throwing the hook, so I kind of gave up on that right away and just jumped in and went to go and gather the materials on top of the water. Um, the one problem I've had with both games that I've started, aside from creative mode, was easy and normal. Um, I died not too long after I started both of them, mainly because of food and water. I could not gather materials fast enough to be able to take care of that fast enough. Um, which was which is really irritating. So I'm trying to figure out the best way to do this, which is really fun. But I was in the ocean and I was following my anchor all the way down because I dropped it in a very deep part, um, so that I could stay close to an island when I first started. And I got lucky because one of the barrels had rocks in it. So I had just enough to do one throwable anchor, and my paddle broke before I could get really close to the island. So I dropped the anchor where the paddle broke and then swam out and went to the island. And when I was swimming back, I noticed the anchor, the rope for the anchor, just going down and down. And I was like, I want to see if I can go all the way down there. So I started following it down. And just as I was about halfway, I saw a stingray and I was like, oh no. And I went back up as fast as I could because I don't know if they're as aggressive as the shark. And of course, once I got up top, I realized that the shark had taken off two more things of my raft. So I just had the two squares. And I was like, I don't have enough materials to keep building that. Damn it. So starting out, I found it easiest to just abandon the raft and gather the materials you need around the island. Um, go underwater, all that stuff. You have enough storage space when you first start out. You get 2 watermelons on the island. If you're lucky, you can make an axe and cut down trees to get more planks and get some coconuts. But I was not able to build an axe because I used all my rocks for the throwable anchor, which was a mistake. So when I started again, I did not get any rocks. So I had to go under the water with just a spear to try and keep the shark away from me while I went to go and find rocks and clay and all this stuff. And after exploring the entire island, the raft is just gone in the distance and not even going to bother chasing the stupid thing. And sat on the island for a while gathering materials, and I built a new raft. Unfortunately, even though I knew I needed an anchor to keep it where it was, for some reason my brain thought we had already done that. So my brand new raft, which was a lot bigger and had a water purifier on it, just started floating off into the abyss while I was underwater. Because my brain was like, we did that already. It's fine. We did not do that already, and we lost a second raft and a lot of material. But anyway, I just wanted to wish everyone a Merry Christmas, and I will hopefully see you guys again before New Year's. Um, I make no promises because it's been really hectic the past few weeks. But I wish you all a Merry Christmas, and I hope you all have a beautiful morning, evening, afternoon, night, whatever time of the day it is for you. And I will see you again whenever I can find the time to do this again. But bye. I'm going to eat. Merry Christmas.